Sorry, but it's 3 in the morning, and you know I'm on it, and you know when I'm on it. Go ahead, get up on it. God, I know you don't want me, but you know I want you.
We'll talk about whatever.
Anything that you have your mind on too, we'll just talk for 30 minutes. We'll just do like a quick introduction.
We can talk about the R. Kelly situation.
I'm not too fond of R. Kelly.
That's why I'm speaking on it.
No, I'm not too interested.
Reading more about what's going on.
Yeah, it's like we've been knowing this and everything. So right now the camera is recording.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all good. Like, that's what I have to do. You know, just kind of just get you into the feel of getting ready. You know what I mean? So whenever you're ready, we'll just start off. You know, we'll start off with an introduction. Introduce yourself. I'll introduce myself, and we'll go from there.
What's up, people? My name is Darian Allen. I am the founder of the investment. Just glad to be here today. And I'm with my boy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my dude.
My name is Gregory Brooks. Again, founder, CEO of Growing Love. So man, keep it going, keep it going. Time to get the podcast back into it. This is round number 2. This is going to be more of an improv. You know, we didn't really have anything scripted today. We just kind of wanted to give y'all a little update of what's going on with us, how we're doing. You know, we just got done eating some good meal back there. So let's get to it.
Yeah. Oh, well, since we're going to get into it, since we're improv, man, hey, tell them about the music that you're doing.
So if y'all haven't got a chance to listen to it yet, your boy done got himself an EP called An Educated Weirdo, available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, whatever you want to, just come out there and check it out. I will be there. I don't know, check it out, you know what I mean? I've heard pretty good feedback from it, so I think you will enjoy it too. Go support your brother because the funds are going to go back into the community eventually.
So An Educated Weirdo, how you come up with that?
Well, I remember that people kept on telling me that I was weird, and you know, and they would kind of use it almost in a negative connotation, like you're weird, you know. And it was getting to the point where I was like, it never bothered me, but I wanted to kind of more capitalize on that weirdness.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, I know I'm smart. You know, people also say I'm smart as well.
Yeah.
So why not An Educated Weirdo? And what's funny, I thought that whole little sentence was unique and nobody else had that.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently somebody else also had a little podcast called The Educated Weirdo, which is interesting. So I'm not the only educated weirdo out there. There's a lot more educated weirdos. So we're here. We're trying to get there. Nerd is the new black.
That's the thing. Matter of fact, like this new black phrase, you know, you hear about this is the new black, this is the new black. You know what, based on what I've been seeing lately, I feel like, you know, being woke, being educated, being more, I guess you say, more financially free is now becoming the new black. We're now, I feel like we're slowly progressing into what we were supposed to be years ago.
I see so much stuff on like social media, and you know, it's kind of weird when you see pictures and everything on social media that kind of confirm and validate some of the things that we believe in our hearts. And one picture that I kind of can remember that still resonates with me today was like, our generation is going to be the generation to bring back the wealth to our family, to break the curse that has been set upon our family and everything. And I confirmed that, I validated that, I took that into my own soul and let that resonate because I really need that to be true. I need that for me, you, our brothers and sisters who are in our generation to be able to like come together and like get this, in simple terms, let's get this money, let's get this bread so that way we can build back our community. Let's get some land, you know what I mean? One thing that, he's a black business owner down here, he owns a barbecue shop and matter of fact,
Go ahead and Peps. Mr. Powdrill.
Yeah, Mr. Powdrill's barbecue. So, yeah, Mr. Powdrill's barbecue. There's the owner of him. He's black, and we resonated kind of good at the very beginning. And one thing that he said that in order to get a business in this day and age, you heard of the term 40 acres and a mule, right?
Yeah.
Those are supposed to be the African American reparations from being in slavery for 200, 400 years.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Now, in order to get a business, we need 40 acres, so we need some land, and we need a mule, so we need machinery. So in order for us to get a business in this day and age, we need land and machinery. So basically, let's take that and use that as a foundation, as a very groundwork, so that way we can be able to go to the next step. You know what I mean? All right, so we need land. Who can we get? Anybody who is representative of our culture, who wants to help build up the black people or people of color or minorities or anybody who's suffering, come along, hand us some land, give us some land that's cheap, that's reasonably priced, so that way we can afford it and be able to help ourselves out. Cause that's the goal. You know what I mean? We need to be altruistic. Altruistic is the concern for the welfare of others. So you have a deep concern for like how everybody's doing, the well-being of everybody, the health, the lifestyle, the status of everybody. You want to care for people, so that should be the goal, in my mind.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Caring for the community is a huge thing, and that's what, like I said, if they heard me in the first video, that's what the investment is about. It's about, I'm not just helping myself, but it's a village thing. I'm not just helping me, I'm helping you. You helping them. Reach one, teach one, as they say. So I mean, I'm all for it, man. So let's. I guess we're going to move on to another one. So we talked about the music. Question: what made you get into music? I never asked you that. It's like what educated weirdo. We know why it's educated weirdo, but what made you say, you know what? Today I'm gonna make some music. So what?
It was never like today. I was like, all I wanted to do music. I've always been doing music. It's just been when you first start doing something and you're not good at it, you just kind of don't want to show other people because you're afraid that people are going to tease you and chastise you. And there's a lot of times where people got teased so much that they didn't want to do that shit ever again. You know what I mean? So when I first started to do some freestyling and rapping, I was probably in third grade, you know what I mean? Going into 6th grade, 8th grade. 8th grade when I think my first song, like a little rap song that I made, I wrote out, it was over to the New Boys and stuff. And it's still kind of funny to this day, but from there I met friends who were interested in freestyling. So, I had a homie, they were always freestyling and everything. Shout out to the boy Gabriel J, you know what I mean? You already representing, like we always want to freestyle every day, and he was already at a certain level that I wanted to be at, and I aspired to that. So what I did is every day I wanted to start practicing on my own, freestyling every chance I got, just kept on freestyling no matter what. And since I was by myself, it didn't care how it sounded, And then eventually I started becoming good, more fluent in terms of freestyling. I met a lady named Lady Tycho. She kind of more sharpened me in terms of like how I should deliver it, kind of being more aggressive with it, kind of being more confident with my verses, and being able to not be scared of messing up and continuing on. So after that, I was just sitting on my bed one day and I was messing around with this little mixing pad that I got offline, a little free mixing pad I downloaded, and I was recording some stuff on my phone. I put it on there and I started to like dabble with like the mixing, the compression, the reverb, the echoes. And eventually I was like, dang, this is kind of fun. Like you can make your voice sound kind of like whatever it is. And so from there I found a new passion for music. I found a new love for it, to where not only can I listen to other people's music and hip hop culture, but I can also participate in it myself. I've also been in bands since I was in 6th grade. I played the trombone from when I was 6th grade into 12th grade. So that also gave me that like classical, the very formal aspect of music.
So as far as music today, what do you think about it? That part. What do you think about music today?
Music today is everywhere. So music today, like you have, and I think the more you're appreciative of music, is like the different understanding you get, because you have to do your research to find the real artists, the people that like can actually resonate your soul. Because think about mainstream and what's being pushed out today.
Be trash.
Yeah, man, it's like they say it's called crap, but the seed is silent.
It's trash. It's trash.
So like, but there are certain artists in there who do exist. For instance, like Anderson .Paak.
I like Anderson.
You know, I would consider Anderson .Paak one of those mainstream artists who is doing justice to the world. People like JID, Jid, Earth Gang, you know, part of Dreamville. They're also doing their thing.
Boz,
you know, part of yeah, that's also Dreamville. You got J Rock, Sir, you know, Absol, Schoolboy Q, who's coming from TDE.
What they call them, hippies.
Black hippie, yeah, the black hippie, you know, so like that's an awesome group, but they're kind of more older, you know. I think they're more seasoned in the game. Somebody who is kind of younger and still kind of doing some like the young stuff is
Everybody.
yeah, everybody. But in terms of like somebody who's young and like, who do you think? What would be one artist that is young, but it's something like spiritual? And I'll say, and when I mean young, I'll say anywhere between 18 and 25, if you can think of a name. Cause like Kodak, you're doing your thing, man. No disrespect, but
What about Joyner? I don't know how old Joyner is.
Lucas Joyner, I think he's up in height. I think he's a little bit. I'll consider him young, but I definitely think that he will have something. Like he'll put you. He's more critical, you know. Right now, I feel like Joyner is. He's not really concerned about the art well-being in terms of like the individual soul.
Dax.
Ooh, I probably haven't heard him before.
You haven't heard Dax. My God.
Sorry, Dax, man. We probably want to take a little short intermission. Then we get a quick song later on the line. But would you consider him again?
Yes.
Okay, there's one right there. How about this? Chance the Rapper.
Yes.
Saba. Have you ever heard of Saba?
No.
Okay. So there's Dax. D-A-X?
Yes.
Hey man, if y'all haven't heard of Dax or Saba, man, do your research. What about No Name? Have you ever heard of No Name? Please tell me the straight. Yes, I have. Like this dumb question. No Name is a female. That's a female rapper, and you remember? So earlier today, me and Darian were having a conversation about the type of flow that I was having in this latest song that I was playing, and you know, I think it was healthy because it was able for us to have an understanding of certain types of flows, certain types of like bars and rhythm structures that it was. And what I claimed that I was trying to go for, my intentions was more this poetic flow, this flow that really didn't have to ride the beat necessarily, but yet you can still get the vibe from it. And one example that I had given him was Mick Jenkins. So Mick Jenkins and Michael Anthony, I think those, especially Mick Jenkins, he had a very flow to where it was kind of poetic. And I think No Name's whole entire like persona is that. So no matter what song that you hear from No Name, it's going to be very poetic, you know. And I think that this is what I invite y'all to do. Take a friend, take a family member, and sit down. If y'all love music, if y'all really enjoy music, sit down and listen to music and talk about it.
You know what, maybe let's say you need to check out some of these artists. We need a video, a reaction video. Some of these artists, and, like Dax. So you know about Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
So Tory Lanez was beefing with Lucas Joyner, and beefing with another artist in New York. So they were going back and forth, responding. Then Dax got on, and this was, I'm not Joyner, I'm not the other gentleman. Sorry if I forgot your name, but he made Tory Lanez so upset, like mad, like I'm big mad, big nice, like that mad. And he made Tory Lanez roll up on him. He pulled up off of words.
This is a quick session. If you're getting mad off of words, please, come on. You're a better human being. You know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words should never make you pull up on somebody.
Because words hurt.
Yeah.
But I think he got hurt. He got in his feelings. I mean, we can do it to Mitch. I'll show you this dude. He went in on him.
So, Tory Lane went in on Dax, or Dax went in on Tory Lane?
Dax went in on Tory Lane.
And to the point that Tory Lane felt that type of way.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like a diss. It was like, come here, young fella. Let me teach you a lesson real quick.
Oh, so Dax is an older character?
No, Dax is younger. He used to play ball. He was I think he played basketball in college. And he's like, you know what? I can rap. I think he did that. He was also a janitor at one point in time. And, he said, I'm chosen to do this. So,
he had a passion for it. Yeah.
Exactly. And if you can, whatever it is, follow your passion. Do what you love. Do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. Stop doing these 9 to 5 hour jobs or something that you hate. If whatever you love, if it's talented and it's progressive, do what you have to do so you can make that go for you. You know what I mean? Don't be sitting at home, coming home every time, seeing your spouse or partner just come home by yourself like, I hate my job. Do what you need to do. Find a craft and work on it and perfect it to the way no one else can do it like you can. And put love and passion in it, and I assure you, your life will be more fulfilled. You will feel like you have accomplished more in life than just doing burgers. Now, you flipping burgers, hey, that's all. If you love that, that's your passion, do you, boo. Hey, open a restaurant, open a burger joint, put your name on it. Hey, generational wealth. That's what I'm all about. At the end of the day, do what you love. So that's my message for the day. Do what you love. Do what you need to do so you can do what you want. And make that shit pop.
So on that note, let's kind of change the gear, and I want to say, this is our download thing. I think, we touched on the topic. So let's talk about this. What would you say? So last video we talked about, and I don't want you to reiterate too, but we talked about the current state of the African American within,
young black male.
Let's say that one more time.
Young black male.
Within the young black male. So let's expand it to the African American community. So instead of talking about the young black male, last video, I said that our mindset were divided into two. So there was some people who knew, they had talent, but didn't want to participate into it. And then there was others who were doing all they needed to do, but, there wasn't no support really given to them. Now, I think that, after I started to put that message out and I was telling more people, everybody's shifting towards, okay, I have something too. So let me try to do something. I'm starting to see more people create now. I'm starting to see more people put out their own videos, you know what I mean? And they wanted me to share and everything, which is awesome. So I think that it's going into an increase in terms of like the collaboration and the community. I think that our community is really starting to be rejuvenated. It's coming back to it.
Makes sense.
And then, what do you think?
I was speaking on the fact that we need to find self-help, self-care, and looking at it in that aspect. I feel like that I noticed some people that's actually been working. I've been working on myself. So, working out, trying to eat right, take care of myself, getting a haircut, all that. Just gotta do what you need to do, man, because at the end of the day, when we all go down, you go by yourself. But you want to live a life to the point, you take care of yourself, you want to live a long life, you see your parents, you see your kids, their kids, and so on and so forth. Do something prosperous in life because you was taking care of yourself. So I feel like that's what I'm on. You probably will always hear me stay on that you always have to take care of yourself. Mental health and just self-help is number one. Numero uno. Because if you don't do that, how you gonna take care of someone else? If you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? There's no way of doing it.
Because that negativity that you have in yourself still is going to eventually leak over to that.
Because vibes rub off on other people.
And you're making them worse off than you were if you were to leave them alone. You know what I mean? So, talking about self-care and self-help, you know, and being self-actualized, do you think our community as a whole is being more on that route, or do you think that we're trying to establish more of a connection?
We're taking baby steps. I think we start to a little bit more strides collectively. It's individual work right now. Yes, individual work, individualistic instead of more collective.
So, like, if anything, let me invite you to do this. Join us on this journey to where we're bringing up one another. If you can have a friend, bring a friend or two friends and talk. You know, just have a conversation that's critical. Don't be talking about random stuff like booty cheeks and everything, even though, you know, it is a good Bible title. You know what, I'm not even going to justify objectification right now. So instead of talking about stuff, something that's not going to build your soul, make every conversation something building. So every time you talk to somebody, it should be a building conversation. You should have nothing to where you felt like you got nothing out of it. You know, if you're just talking just to like talk and kill the silence, then you're missing something very important in life.
Of course,
you
of
know?
course.
And with that, I think that we're going to get ready to call it a closing. Yeah. Did you have anything that you wanted to kind of talk about?
I feel like with the next one, I think we need to... No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, cool.
Because I feel like we talked over some topics that a lot of people are talking about nowadays. But I think also, you know, we gave the young man, black male perspective. Release some older people. Let's see what happens if we get an older male from the generational gap. Let's see what happens if we get a female in our age range and see what she thinks as a young black female. Their mindset, because we can't really speak on that because we don't have those parts.
And that's why I was trying to, you know, I cut myself off as soon as I started to bring a female perspective. So let me stop right here before I have thousands of women try to, you know, come up to my apartment door with pitchforks and
have a beehive after you, boy.
Oh man, I don't want the beehive because you know there's some real people.
They're real.
They'll tear you apart.
So I think we invite someone, young woman who wants to speak on behalf of what she feels that the state of young black woman in the system.
And maybe like this, you know, I think you inspired me to try something else. On our next segment, let's take me and you out of it and let's have two women. You know what I mean? Two women here and let them have a conversation about, you know, what they feel about the mind state of hip hop or the mind state of the health, you know.
Or we all can have a collective.
No,
have a collective dialogue.
I wanted to have a collective dialogue soon.
Yes.
Like that's gonna be one of them. But I think the next one should just be just a female. You know, so that way we can be more focused with the female group. Then the one after that, we'll have a collective one. You know what I mean? Have me and you, two more people, or the same people, if anything, and an older person. Yeah, and from there we're gonna try new things. I think
we can do it this way.
If we can, you know, schedule it perfectly. Yeah.
So y'all tell us what you think. You tell us what, because we feel like we got some ideas that we want to put out there, and we got some ideas that we want to share, but we don't always want you to hear from us. So you tell us what you want to hear. Leave some comments in the comment section. Subscribe. Let us know what you think, and let us know what you think we should talk about, and we can go from there. Because hey, we're all ears, we're open minds. You know, I'm gonna leave you with this saying. You know, there was an old saying, and if you want the clear truth to stand before you, never be for or against. Because being for and against is the mind's worst disease. So we're open-minded. We're open to suggestions. We're open to whatever comments you feel like you need to leave. Let us know, and we'll catch you next time. Yeah.
Once again, we are the Black New Wave. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. Much love.
Deuces.